Well, hello again YouTube. Before I start today's video, I would just like to say a big thank you after my last upload saying why I've not been out magnet fishing because of my back. Thank you for all the kind messages I've had wishing me well. And on that note, because of my back, I still haven't been out magnet fishing, but a couple of weeks ago I was contacted by BBC West Midlands Radio asking if I'd like to talk on the radio about magnet fishing, and I said yes, and I've found the clip, but it was a couple of weeks ago, but I've been working on, instead of just uploading the sound, I've been working on a bit of a video to go with it, so I hope you like it, and let's cut to that then. RS Magnet Fishing, like and subscribe.
Talking to a pro, thank you. Right, for the time being though, I want to talk about magnet fishing. Wait till you hear the list of things that someone has dragged out of a canal. A teenager has reeled in a huge arsenal of weapons, including live grenades, guns, knives from waterways since taking up the hobby. He's only 13 years old. His name is George Tyndale. Unexploded grenades, 2 military officers, handguns, pistols, wow, machetes. Earlier on, I spoke to a local lad, Sam Chetwin from Atherstone in Warwickshire, who is a magnet fisher. And I asked him to explain the basics of what they do. Listen to this. I hope you find this as fascinating as I found it.
Well, I've got a strong magnet. It's 400 kilogram pull and tied to a rope, and I throw it into canals and rivers and just drag the stuff out. And a lot of people doing magnet fishing do it for the fines that you get in, but I do it more to make it a better place for the fish in the water.
Oh, I see. It's just to clear all the rubbish out.
Yeah, like, because I go fishing as well, so it's just because like, if there's engines and stuff in there rotting away with oil and that in it, it's not good for the animal, like the fish in the water.
No, and your 400, what did you say, kilogram pull magnet? Is that?
Yeah.
That would latch onto a car engine and drag it out, would it?
Pretty much, yeah. And then I've got a couple of mates come with me, and then if you get a couple of them magnets on it, then you're pulling near enough anything out with them.
So you could pull a car out maybe with enough pals?
Yeah. And then I've got a grappling hook as well for some of the heavier stuff. Okay,
and so you just stand on the bank of the canal, do you, and just lob in your magnets. How big are these magnets?
They're about the size of, about as round as an orange.
And they have that much pulling ability, the size of an orange?
Yeah. And then like you have to be careful with them, because if you get your fingers in between it, then it's going to squish it.
What, could it like take a finger off, could it?
I've never got my finger stuck in it, but how hard it is to get off some of the metal, I could imagine so, yeah.
Does it ever get caught up on other stuff down there and you end up losing the magnet?
Yeah, you can do, yeah, but I've not lost a magnet yet, but I've known a few people that have lost their magnets. And
yeah, because it's just so tangled down there that they just have to, they resign themselves just to throwing the magnet away.
Yeah, because if you can't get it back, and you'll end up breaking your back before you get it.
How much are these magnets, Sam?
I paid £40 for mine off Amazon.
Yeah, and what sort of cable do you need to attach a really powerful magnet to? That's got to be fairly substantial, I would have thought.
Yeah, the ones that come with, the rope that come with, is normally old to 250s, and then your rope ends up snapping, so you get a rope, and a lot of the ropes you buy, it tells you the breaking strain and stuff.
Just like fishing wire, I suppose, isn't
it?
Yeah. And what did you drag up, mate?
My best find's probably a shotgun, and then I've had 2 motorbikes as well, 2 motorbike frames, God knows how many push bikes. I'm always getting push bikes.
Yeah. And what about the shotgun? Do you have to call the police, do you, if you find a shotgun?
Yeah, because it's classed as an unlicensed firearm.
Yeah.
So you can get sent to prison if you don't tell the police about it.
And you must think, you've no doubt got a vivid imagination on you. You must wonder about who's lobbed that shotgun in and why.
Yeah, and why it's got there. But when I found my shotgun, I just rang the police, took it to the police station, and they said they'll dispose of it. But it was, so God knows why it's there.
Yeah, but mostly push bikes, things like that.
Yeah.
Knives?
Yeah, I've had like bread knives and steak knives and mainly kitchen knives, really.
Where's the best place to stand? Is it a little bit like fishing? You've got to know where the fish are?
It's mainly bridges tend to be the best because people throw stuff off bridges to make splashes, and so it's mainly bridges, and then entrances as well where people can just run onto the canal, chuck something in and run off if like safes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can imagine that if you'd committed a crime, then you're running across a bridge and you're being followed by the police, you're going to lob it in the drink, aren't you?
Yeah.
And Sam, what does it smell like? I imagine it must stink.
Yeah, it does. It smells like the bottom of the canal is just silt and it's like gone off and it does stink.
Do you think there's any money to be made?
I don't know. I spoke to the Canal and River Trust, as you see them on your travels, and they say you're not meant to be allowed to do it, but all the people I've seen work for the Canal and River Trust have been really friendly and wish me luck, and when I've seen them, I've had a couple of lock keys. They're like, if you clean them up, you might be able to sell them and that.
And that would be lock keys?
Yeah.
So people who've been using the lock, the keys slipped into the water,
Yeah, and then you end up finding them, and you can sell them for about a tenner, I think.
Get a tenner? Thank you, young man. Thank you very much indeed. Get a tenner for a lock key. What's a lock key, Kev? I should have asked him.
A lock key?
What the hell's a lock key?
A lock key.
Oh, a lock. Oh, there's Lizzie doing the movement with her arm. Lizzie,
I don't know
you're
how
a natural.
else to explain it.
You're a natural. You're doing like a windmill with your arm.
It's the big winder that you use to open the locks to open the doors.
Okay, so if that's the key, so it's not like a key for your front door.
Not a tiny thing, no, it's
so
huge.
if somebody has dropped one of them in the drink...
Yeah, which you can see would be easy to do.
Well, how did they open or close the lock? Are there spare lock keys?
Stuck. I don't know. Good question.
It's a Friday, so it's bound. Does each boat come with its own lock key, or are the keys kept by the locks?
No, each boat, I think, has one on board. I think perhaps somebody on a canal boat can tell us.
Well, that was it then. I hope you've enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool, and it shows that all your support and help, I am getting noticed, so I think that was really good. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Facebook, and check out my website. As you can see, these hoodies are on sale on there now, so if you want to help support my channel, check it out at rsmagnetfishing.co.uk, and I will see you in the next one. RS Magnet Fishing, like and subscribe.